come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set up, 15, run, 15 line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, let go.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Six, pull it high.
Watch it creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
Look, squeeze.
Here's Grant. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Chopper! Smith!
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Grant. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's get on the field, defense. Switch it, switch. Hey, orbit. Spike.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Completes it to Corey Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Stick back to pass. He's got his man, Boyd. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
set. Watch with the center. Got you. 80 weapon. Hey, alert three.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Let's go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
47's the mic.
1st and 10, stick. Open man is Ross, complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Greystone, Travis. Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's stick. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's caught by Coleman. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's good for a
Come on,
Giant.
set. 60-yard.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Snap.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Showing up. He's checking. Go.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time change things. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I'm ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rock. Check. Go. Five.
This is Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double. Leo.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch. Check 3.
Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Five.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You run. Check 50.
6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend. Don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Step.
Stick looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch twist. Recon, 132 fighter. Mark 52.
Crunch time, defense.
Check. Go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
61, matchbox lights.
On third down, Barkley. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense is on the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Set, 8, read.
Stick from the gun. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Grant. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go, 30 base.
Check, with the nod. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stick. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down stick. He completes it to Boyd. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Let's go now.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun throw for Stick. They still can't get it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll go to Barkley again, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready?
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Hey!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
You ready?
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
60 or.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Stick back to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That one, 28 yards on the ground. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.